Hey y'all, it's Stacey with SouthernBite.com. We're back in the kitchen making a breakfast favorite today. This is my recipe for sausage gravy. Now, growing up, this was one of my favorite breakfasts. I remember so many cold mornings waking up and Mom would have hot biscuits and sausage gravy. And sometimes I would just put that sausage gravy over the scrambled eggs and the grits and everything else too. I love the stuff. It's great on just about anything that you can eat for breakfast. To start, I've got 1 pound of pork sausage that I've cooked right here in my skillet. To this, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. Now, we're making a roux here essentially, and instead of making it complicated, we're just using the fat that rendered out from the sausage to make our roux. So we're just gonna sprinkle this 1/4 cup of flour right on the top and stir it together. Now, this is gonna cook the flour, take that raw flour flavor out. I'm just using a mild breakfast sausage. A hot or spicy breakfast sausage works great. You can even opt for like a turkey sausage. The thing with turkey sausage though is it's not gonna render out the fat that you need to make the roux, so you'll probably want to add about 2 tablespoons of butter or vegetable oil to the mix, just to make sure that you have enough fat to be able to cook that flour to make your roux. Once this is cooked through, we're going to add in about 2 to 2.5 cups of whole milk. Now, the reason I say 2 to 2.5 cups is, everybody's idea about how thick sausage gravy should be is a little bit different. I prefer mine a little thicker, and so most of the time I use about 2 cups of milk. Other folks might want it a little thinner, so they would need to add just a little extra milk to the mix. You can see just how quickly this is thickening up. And we're just gonna gradually add this milk until we get to the consistency that we like. Once we're there, we're gonna season this. And I always tell folks, never be afraid to taste your food. Get a clean spoon out of the drawer and give it a taste. For me, I know I'm pretty much always gonna add a little salt, and that will vary based on the brand of sausage that you use and how much salt is in it. And then I have to have tons of black pepper in my sausage gravy. So I'm always a little heavy-handed with that. You can see just how quickly and easily this has come together. Like I said, it's great over hot buttermilk biscuits, grits, eggs, just about anything. Now, as it sits, it's gonna thicken a little more, so you may wanna keep some extra milk on hand just so that you can add more to thin it out. I'll even take the leftovers, put it in the fridge, warm it back up in the microwave with a little extra milk, and have it for another day if it lasts that long. Y'all, you can get this recipe and tons more on my website. I've got tons of other gravy recipes, tomato gravy, this sausage gravy, chocolate gravy even. Visit my website, SouthernBite.com. Be sure to click the Simply Southern TV tab right at the top. Y'all enjoy.
There aren't many things that scream Southern to me more so than biscuits and gravy. And because everybody's tastes are a little bit different, it's real flexible as far as what kind of sausage you use, the amount of salt, pepper, milk, and so forth.
Right, the ingredients are the same, but how much of each you use, you can tailor the meal to your taste. Head on over to SouthernBite.com for this recipe and hundreds more. Just click on the Simply Southern TV tab at the top of the page.
Mary, it's time for us to run, and there may or may not be sausage and biscuits in my immediate future. But next week on Simply Southern, we'll talk about the folks who help farmers farm. Now, there are thousands of people in Alabama who don't grow our food and fiber, but their jobs are critical to making sure it gets done.
And we'll visit a Gulf Coast confectionery that's been satisfying the sweet tooths of beachgoers for the better part of 70 years. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. I hope you'll join us again then.
Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative and these sponsors.